start with our roll call. Director Record?
Here.
Director Stuck?
Here.
Director Gould?
Here.
Chair Sazit? Here. Please have the record show that Director Wellman is absent. Thank you very much. I will have our I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right. This portion of our meeting is our public comment. This portion of the meeting is reserved for any person desiring to address the board on any matter not on this agenda or over which the board has jurisdiction. Please be advised, however, that Brown Act prohibits action on items that are not listed on the agenda or properly added to the agenda under the provisions of the Brown Act. Board members may, however, respond briefly to statements made or questions posed. They may ask a question for clarification or request staff to report back to the board at a later meeting. Also, the board may take action to direct staff to place a matter on a future agenda. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes. Please step to the podium and state your name for the record before making your comments. Do we have anyone this evening? Thank you.
Robert Bowers from Woodward West down the street, or soon to be not Woodward West, the street. Just want to let you guys know everything is proceeding as planned. Hopefully, by the end of February, the deal will be closed. So,
are we allowed to know who yet? Are we allowed to know who yet? No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, you will be missed.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I've been allowed to tell you.
Okay.
So, but yeah, as far as everything's going smoothly right now. So.
Okay.
Are we allowed to ask why we can't know who?
Who? I thought everybody did. I didn't think it was a.
I don't think the name of the individual is public record at this moment.
Yeah.
It would be up to them to disclose.
Yeah, I haven't been told that I could tell you yet. So.
Yeah. But I'm glad you're staying on the word. That's excellent news. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else this evening? All right, thank you very much. And since there's no one else, we'll move on to the next item, is new business. This portion of the meeting is reserved for directors to present to the board of directors and the public information, announcements, and items that have come to their attention. No formal action will be taken. A board member may request that an item be placed for consideration at a future board meeting. Board, do we have any new business this evening?
I have one announcement if no one else does. I just wanted to make this public. My wife and I are both dealing with some health issues that are worsening, and I'm going to need to spend more time and focus at home on personal matters. And so I will be resigning from the board in the coming days. I will be working with the general manager on the timing and the process, but I just wanted everyone to know. And have no specific date yet, but it will be sooner rather than later. So anyway, thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you very much, and thank you for the update. We wish you the best and your wife.
Thank you.
All right, item number 6 on our agenda is the police report, and Chief is not here.
Correct, and the police report is in your board packet if you'd like to review. Unfortunately, there was a call for service that came in slightly before the meeting started this evening, so he had to respond to that.
Okay, thank you very much. And did anyone need to additionally review the police report, or was it pre-read?
I couldn't find it last time I looked for it.
It wasn't in the packet?
No.
How is it not in the packet? Well, then I guess we'll do it next month. I apologize. I don't know how it got missed.
Oh, yeah. All
Must
right.
have stuck, a couple of pages stuck together in a scanner or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It was there.
Okay, so we will set the police report aside until next month's meeting. Thank you. The next agenda on our calendar is our consent calendar. All items listed on the consent calendar shall be considered routine and will be enacted by one vote. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the board or an audience member requests specific items to be removed from the consent calendar for separate action. There's 5 items on the consent calendar this evening. They are approval of the minutes of the December 16, 2025 board meeting, review of financials, approval of checks for December 2025, approval of CalPERS retirement payments, and review of well production report. Were there any board members that want to see anything set aside or explain? Members of the audience? Okay, then we need a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the consent calendar.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. Motion carried. The next item on our agenda is approval of resolution, item number 8, approval of resolution number 2026-01, a resolution of the Board of Directors of the Stallion Springs Community Service District continuing the program for enhanced weed abatement. Every year, the district provides a mowing program with designated areas in Stallion. The owners of unimproved properties in certain designated areas have the option of mowing their lots or having the district mow their lots. The program has worked well in regard for fire prevention, public safety assistance, and the overall look of the community. Laura Lynn, did you want to add anything to that?
No, there's not anything to really elaborate on. These are, in fact, items 8 through 11 are annual. We do them every single year at the first board meeting.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to confirm that the costs are in line with what are appreciating, that if costs are appreciating that we are covering them with the service.
Yes, it doesn't cost the district additional funds. We ask the residents to pay what we pass along to the service provider, so.
And this has gone up over the years for the service provider then. So it hasn't been a stagnant cost over the years.
It's been the same the 2 years that I've been here. I don't know prior to that.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any further questions? Okay, then we need a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-01.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 9 on our agenda is the approval of resolution number 2026-02, intention to establish road assessment charges for fiscal year 2026 from July 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2027. Each year, the district goes through the process of taking the necessary steps to approve the annual road assessment charges to be placed on the property tax bills. The process to place this on the tax roll includes approving the attached intention resolution, mailing the notice of hearing, and the proposed establishing resolution to all property owners, and at the June board meeting, holding a public hearing to approve the establishing resolution. Recommendation from our general manager is to approve the resolution. Again, no change in fees. Correct.
Any questions?
Any questions?
I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-2.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 10 on the agenda is the resolution of number 2026-03, intention to establish water assessment charges for fiscal year 2026, again from July 2026 to June 30, 2027. Background is each year the district goes through the process of taking the necessary steps to approve the annual water availability standby charges to be placed on the property tax bills. The process includes approving the attached intention resolution, mailing the notice of hearing, and the proposed establishing resolution to all property owners, and at the June board meeting, holding a public hearing to approve the establishing resolution. Our recommendation from our general manager is to approve resolution 2026-03. Are there any questions from the board?
I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 2026-03.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. The next item on our agenda is number 11, approval of resolution 2026-04, Intention to establish sewer assessment charges for fiscal year 2026. Each year, the district goes through the process of taking the necessary steps to approve the annual sewer standby charges to be placed on the property tax bills. Wait, this is where you go. Yep, that's where you're on. Yeah. The process includes approving the attached intention, resolution, mailing the notice of hearing, and the proposed establishing resolution to all property owners, and at the June board meeting, holding a public hearing to approve the establishing resolution. The recommendation from our general manager is to approve 2026-04. Are there any questions from the board? Any questions from the audience, the community? Okay, if there are no questions.
I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 2026-04.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Number 12 on our agenda this evening is the formation of ad hoc CCNR committee. The board is to consider formation of a CCNR ad hoc committee to review and suggest any necessary edits and or updates to the CCNRs, any attached resolutions, and Ordinance 160. The CCNR committee is an ad hoc committee with the purpose of identifying any necessary edits and or updates to the document. Once the task is completed, the committee will dissolve. Board should be aware that the current CCNRs have not been updated since 2000. A few resolutions and Ordinance 160 were adopted and attached to the CCNRs more recently. Many articles within the current version have become outdated and or no longer valid. When volunteering to serve on this committee, board members and residents should be aware that the task could be time-consuming. After any changes are proposed, those recommendations will need to be approved by district legal and the board of directors. Once that happens, the newly proposed CCNRs will go before the residents of Stallion Springs for voter approval. It will need 66% more in favor to pass, or more in favor to pass. If formed, the board nominates 2 board members to serve and recruit resident volunteers to assist, including staff. The recommendation from our general manager is to approve the formation of the CCNR's ad hoc committee and choose a chair and vice chair. It is recommended that Laura Lynn Wyatt, general manager, and administrative citation staff Jason Garza participate as the staff representatives. Any questions from the board? Any questions from the community? Any nominations for?
I would like to be on it.
Okay.
I think it would be inconsistent for me not to offer, since I believe I was on the CCNR committee before it got disbanded prior to Measure A, and I did ask this to put on for our approval. So I guess I'm nominating. Wait a minute. Did you offer to go on?
Yeah.
I'm nominating Jeff.
I accept. Wait, am I supposed to nominate other people?
No, you can nominate yourself.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm available.
I would love to be the vice chair, though. Can I nominate myself for that? I'll be the vice chair.
You'll be the vice chair.
Second.
Well, who's the chair?
Ooh.
I'm nominated.
You nominated yourself.
I would like to nominate.
Oh, that was an official.
Oh.
I didn't say the word nomination.
Okay.
You can't take a hint. You see, I nominated you.
Yeah. So I would like to nominate Ben as the president, the chair, the top one.
I feel vice is about right.
No. Vice is taken.
Well, let me ask you, do meetings have to be operated, run the same way as we run them here, the same degree of rigor?
Yeah, so what I would suggest, because there's only 2 board members that sit on the committee, it's not a violation of the Brown Act for you to both meet with staff, because we will need to come up with a mission statement and a procedure to advertise to the residents to bring in some volunteers to help us, and, decide how many people we're going to try to recruit, what, the plan moving forward. It's going to be a pretty big undertaking, and it's going to take some time. I think I would suggest that the chair, meet with me and schedule a meeting when we can get together and accomplish those things. and then move forward with bringing in other volunteers to assist us. And then we would, yes, any ad hoc committee would be a public meeting, an agendized public meeting.
Well, we do it the same way.
Similar to the public safety committee that we
Like
did
the
prior
Measure A
to
one.
Measure A.
Okay. We good?
And
Chair? Vice Chair to Chair?
Yeah, your advice?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I guess that leaves me as chair.
all right, then I make a motion to approve the formation of the CCNR's ad hoc committee and choose it and have Ben as the chair and Jeff as the vice chair, and with the general manager and administrative citation staff, Jason Garza, participate as the staff representatives.
I second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Wait, a question.
Oh.
How do I get on that committee?
It's a volunteer.
So again, we'll meet and figure out how many volunteers we're going to seek out, and then it will be advertised, and then letters of interest will be accepted. So a short email would suffice if you would be interested.
Okay. All right, I'll run that vote again. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Appreciate it. That's a big task. All right, item number 13 on our agenda is committee reports. Measure A standing committee.
Yes, Chief Crow and Director Stock and I met last week, and we just had some discussions about the purpose of the committee, what, if any, authority the committee would have or did have, coming up with a mission statement and looking at letters or not really applications, but just letters of interest, really, from people from the community. No decisions were really made. We just discussed these ideas, and that's really all I have to report. Did I miss anything, sir?
No, I think so. We did have quite a few letters of interest, and I think are we doing interviews?
That hasn't been determined yet.
Okay.
We haven't quite decided how we're going to select the public members. So, yet to be determined.
Okay. Were there any questions? Questions? Okay. We need a motion to receive and file.
I make a motion to receive and file the committee reports for Measure A Standing Committee.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much, Neil. The next item on our agenda is our general manager's report. General manager?
Good evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I assisted Chief Crowell with advertising and collecting resumes and choosing candidates to fill the brand new administrative assistant position within the police department. We narrowed down our search. It was very nice that there were many, many resumes submitted. And we are in the process of scheduling in-person interviews. And Director Record has volunteered to also be on the interview panel, so thank you for that. And we have, kind of a list of questions that we're going to ask a lot of the candidates, but we did receive many highly qualified resumes, so it's exciting. It's a brand new position for the district. It's never existed before.
Could you please clarify the position, what's required?
Administrative assistant to the chief of police. So
Yeah,
it's an
what would that
admin
include?
position within the police department.
What would be the
I'm
function?
sorry, you didn't look like you understood the answer.
Well,
I
I think I got it repeated back to me. I'm just looking for what the functions are. What does the administrative assistant do?
The administrative assistant would be responsible for any of the chief's scheduling, filing of reports, tickets, things like that, getting the correct documents to the court or the DA's office, depending on who would be requesting them, working and collaborating with other law enforcement agencies in the area, and then basic clerical duties, Excel spreadsheets, Word documents, written correspondence on behalf of the chief. It's a secretarial position within the police department.
So then we can conclude that this will free up the chief and perhaps other members of the department to do more of what they are tasked with doing other than complying with paperwork. Is that the idea?
Eventually, the hope is to get there, yes.
All right,
it will take some time. Yeah. There's a lot of internal software systems that are special to law enforcement that a couple of the candidates possibly have experience with, but it looks like there's going to be quite a bit of lengthy training involved. So eventually that's the idea, is to free up specifically chiefs from having so much paperwork that other chiefs with other departments traditionally do not have that as their task.
Let me just add, this is something that's way overdue, long overdue. You cannot imagine the paperwork that the chief and the supervisors have on any police department, including here. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're a police department or a law enforcement agency in California, you have mountains of paperwork that you have to file every month with state, federal agencies, and it's absurd to have an officer, a sworn officer, doing that like we have had forever. So this is going to be, once it gets in place, this is going to be a tremendous help, I think, to the department.
Thank you for that. Okay. Did spend very time-consuming task this month. As you know, on last month's agenda, we did have closed session regarding some litigation. That litigation, the person, Mr. Harkey, did submit a very lengthy public records request in addition to the document discovery portion of the litigation suit back to 2015. So there was 10 years of documents that needed to be provided in a timely manner. So that was very time-consuming this month. So I wanted to share that with the board, that all of those documents have been researched, and anything that was available has been sent to our legal. I did meet with AFLAC representative. He was here at a meeting several months ago before the holidays, actually before Oktoberfest, and we kindly asked him to be patient through Oktoberfest and the holidays. So we are moving forward with getting an account established, and once that happens, he will be here for an opportunity for staff to come in and speak with him and learn what his product does offer. Again, that's solely up to the employee whether they want to attend, learn more, or participate in the program. April, our new financial director, and I have met with each individual department head, and we have gone through their budget versus actual. We discussed where spending was maybe under budget in some cases, where items were coming in over budget, why. In many cases, sometimes there was a one-time purchase that maybe threw a line item over budget that we, don't really need to be concerned about because it's not going to be a reoccurring line item. I've received feedback from a couple department heads that they have never been involved in a meeting like that before. This is empowering them to really understand where their spending is, what areas need improvement, and just have a really good, moving forward, have a really good, clear understanding of exactly where their department is financially. And again, we did that with each individual department, with the exception of admin. We have not scheduled admin yet, but we've done all the other departments. And this will be done quarterly moving forward. The financial audit that was presented at the last board meeting has been signed and received and filed and is posted on our website. Admin staff has now implemented a new paperless work order system for any district repairs that need to be completed by our Public Works Department. This has resulted in ease of workflow, staff time savings, and has cut back on the amount of paper used by both the admin office and the Public Works office. They seem to really be enjoying it. Jim Burris, our Public Works Director, can receive work orders on his cell phone no matter where he is. Doesn't have to be in his office in front of a computer. Doesn't have to come to this office and retrieve a piece of paper and then, you know, complete it and then bring the piece of paper back. We just really streamlined the system, and it's proven to be very efficient, very time savings. Also, your field staff report is attached, and our Park and Recreation report is attached. We're starting to become very, very busy in our Park and Rec department, as you can imagine. Spring is here, and we're already working on our second annual Horsepower Havoc Car Show for June. So we are well ahead of schedule. So unless there's any questions, that's the general manager's report for this month.
One question.
No, go for it.
Any update on our problem with the county and their financial computer system?
We have received financials through August 31st, and April is working diligently. They did give her some reports that she was able to take a deep dive into and pull a few more figures out of. And the county supervisor's office has been very involved in attempting to assist in the situation. If you're not familiar with what Director Record is referring to, the county of Kern, where most of our money is kept because they collect the property taxes for us, etc., they switched software systems at the end of the fiscal year, and it's not cooperating. It's not working correctly. They are troubleshooting it. They can't really figure out where the problem is. And the problem is not unique to Stallion Springs. Every community service district, every special district, in fact, countywide, and I believe there's 164 of them, are affected by this software issue. And it's disheartening, to say the least. But
thank you.
You're welcome.
My question, I'm just curious, looking for a large sponsor for the pool.
Yes.
What do we need the sponsor for? Is it
So our swimming pool lost $14,000 last year.
Just from
It lost $22,000 the year before.
Okay.
We increased the fee by $1, and the girls that were working at the check-in area received a lot of negative feedback for that decision. Unfortunately, and we shortened the hours. We weren't open as long as we were the year before. That helped close the gap from the 22 to the 14. We still need to close the gap further. We understand community public pools are not money makers necessarily, but we have to close the gap further. We can't, it's not sustainable to continue to lose that much money every single year. And the pool is also approaching age where it needs some updating and some repairs. And the loss of revenue isn't just based on what we charge but it's based on the cost of natural gas going up, the cost of chemicals going up, the cost of wages, and we have to have lifeguards. It's law. We don't have a choice.
So is it possible, like, would this be something if we put out to people they could put into the foundation and the foundation help us with this? Or would that be separate?
That would be, that's fine.
Okay.
I have tasked our public recreation management with finding a major sponsor.
Right.
I want Kaiser, Gatorade, somebody to step up and write a really big check. Because $100 here, $100 there, it's, how do we close that $14,000 gap? So we've never done it before, and they've hit the ground running, and they're making their contacts and then seeing what we can figure out. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great. It's great to hear that they're working on that. Thank you. Yes.
Is there a breakdown of that $14,000 come up to
You have to come up to the
Yes, sir.
podium.
Yeah, you need to speak into the microphone because we're live broadcasting.
Sorry.
That's okay.
State your name. And
Thomas Martin Pacheco. Is there, like, what is causing the $14,000 gap? The snack bar, chemicals, how do you guys break down? Do you have it all broke down?
Yes, sir, we do.
So the public can see it?
At any time, if you'd like to come into the office, we can run the report and give you a copy.
Okay, thank you.
It is public record.
Okay.
thank you. Is there any other questions? Any other comments? Okay. If there are no other questions or comments, then we need a motion to receive and file the manager's report.
I make a motion to receive and file the general manager's report.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And with that, meeting adjourned. Motion?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second?
Third, second.
Okay. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.